Yo, Sauce,
All
man.
right, we took y'all back.
No, I don't want to right now. I want to watch
Yes.
you right now.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Come on, Kev.
I'm coming.
Yes.
Come on,
Yes.
man.
Yes.
Just
Yo.
sit here.
Yes.
Yo,
You ain't gotta
Sauce,
say
man.
nothing.
A few minutes.
Yo,
We got a
Sauce,
few
Yeah.
minutes left,
Yo,
B.
Sauce, you blacked out on me, man.
Yo,
What's good
man.
with that, bro?
That was crazy.
That was incredible.
Yo, you
Yo,
know where
you
you
didn't
took
play
me
my
at?
beat, man.
I'm gonna tell you where you took
I was
me at
in
with
the
that
zone.
one,
I'm
bro.
sorry, brother.
I forgive you, man.
I'm gonna tell you.
sorry,
I'm gonna
man.
tell you the scenario you just put on for me, playing that type of music, man.
Yeah.
Me walking the streets of the South Bronx, passing them little the where the buildings, the abandoned buildings used to be, the burnt down buildings.
Yeah.
Seeing
When it
the
was the
train
burnt down, boogie
flooded.
down.
You know what I'm saying? Seeing the
Burnt
trains
down, boogie
flooded.
down, yep.
Seeing the trains flooded with graffiti.
Mhm.
You dig what I'm saying? Everybody wearing them Alexander snorkels.
Yeah.
Back in the days,
Man.
nobody had no gooses.
Nope.
Nobody had gooses.
Not yet.
Wow.
You understand what I'm saying? We was straight raw dealing with the cold. We was raw back then.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? Real talk,
Yeah, yeah.
man. You know what I mean? Word
Wrangler
up, shout out to
jeans.
you, man.
Wrangler
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 jeans,
jeans.
man.
No leads,
Come
Wrangler.
on.
The
Ain't
leads,
no
the
boots,
color
no
leads
boots.
came later.
We had no boots. You had no
Yeah.
sneakers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
comeback
no
boots.
snow.
Yeah, comeback boots.
You had no store for all the fruits. You had a horse dragging down the street.
That's right.
That's crazy, bro.
That's
Word,
right.
right?
That's
Word
right.
up.
And when niggas came home from the war, you dude be facing this way, and his feet be facing that way.
Wow.
He walk on his heels first.
That's crazy.
His shit's back was coming home from the war. Trust me.
That's crazy.
Then you had to do that came through sharpening knives.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
And
right.
the soda, what about the
Yeah.
soda dude?
That's
Yo,
right.
His
That's
soda nigga was so nice with it.
yes,
You
sir.
pull up on him with a car next, he give you like 2 or 3 bottles,
Bottles.
hard ass bottles.
Yeah.
to
Word up.
break
Remember
your
that?
head.
That's right.
Man.
Yo,
Hey,
Real
listen,
glass.
And listen, and those sodas was right.
That's right.
It
yo,
sure
no,
was.
so,
The
the
hot-
flavor,
The,
man.
the Hoffman sodas.
The
Yes,
flavor
sir.
was
Yes, sir.
different.
Yeah.
It
And
wasn't
that
all
all
the
is
shoe
part of
or
hip-hop.
nothing.
Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah, that raised me.
That's all part of hip hop.
Yes,
Yeah.
right. No
Everything
doubt.
we just
And-
named is part of hip hop.
That's
and
right.
and because of Kev,
Mm.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My family member.
Yes,
Yeah,
man.
no doubt.
I had to be that was my element because that's what I was taught.
Right.
That's right. That's
I
right.
was taught that.
Yo,
Mhm.
bring that question up.
All right, so question.
Now you
right?
bring it up.
I got a question, right? And I got a lot of pioneer. I got a pioneer head, but I also got a lot of knowledgeable cats when it comes to the hip hop game.
Right. No doubt. Thank you.
Was Coke La Rock the first MC, true MC, not to spit
You
rhymes,
can ask.
but was he?
Ask this
you know what I'm
brother
saying?
right
Was he
here,
the
he'll tell
first
you.
one?
Yo,
Talk on the
Kev.
mic while the DJ was spinning.
First person I seen do it was Perkins in the 75
75.
in the PAL on 183rd Street, Webster.
Classic.
That's what I seen the movie.
Home of Larry Davis.
Now, who was there? It was Herc and who else?
Perk, Coca Rock, Timmy Tim, and Clark Kent.
The original
Wow,
Clark.
the original Clark Kent.
That was Herculoids. Why they named Herculoids? Because he had a body cut like Hercules when he was young.
Mm.
And then he didn't want nobody call him Clyde and all them other things. So that's where Cool Herc come from. He was mad cool.
Wow.
There you go.
There's a story.
Sheesh.
That's it.
Classic. So
Mhm.
who was the first with the parties? Was it Herc or Bambaataa?
I'll tell you, Bam and them, I got to jump on them, maybe. I don't know. But the Bam didn't play a part on our end because we were on different sides of the territory.
Right,
They
right.
was all the way over in Bronx River. We was on Boston Road or Webster.
Yeah, Cedric Avenue,
We was
right?
in that area.
Oh,
Cedric.
okay. Gotcha.
You know,
Funky Four was
They wasn't
Up.
even. They wasn't even out yet.
they wasn't out yet. Okay.
Nah, none of these
Wow.
guys rock with Cool Herc and them like we did. No.
Mm.
There was
Okay.
limited groups, and the groups that was there, it wasn't many. It wasn't.
At that time, it was
Sometimes, see, Hercules is not self-centered. It's just that he's greedy for keeping him. Like he didn't open up to too many different type of people. That's why his parties didn't have no girls.
right.
All they attract is niggas. Every perp, I don't care what they do. Don't no girls come to their party. I don't care.
Because they dancing.
You know what I'm saying?
B-boy.
Yo,
Right.
these niggas spending on their head.
And all the girls went to Hollywood's parties.
Probably so.
So that was of age, of course.
Well, Hollywood was DJing and rapping at the same time.
Right.
Right. But y'all had the y'all melodics, man. The way you used to have them girls, man. I used to see the girls in the crowd, like watching y'all, and the way y'all be talking and all that. I was like,
Yeah.
yo, they got him.
As
They
y'all
got him for the
as
night.
y'all
You
evolved.
know why? Because those women were looking for husbands, and them cats was imitating husbands.
Mm.
Because they was dressed for the wedding already.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? They was dressed for the wedding already.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
So out of Herc and who was it? Herc, Flash,
Bam,
Bam. Now
And Mario.
and Mario.
and Mary. Now, your perspective out of that, who had the loudest system? Because that's what it was about, drawing the crowd, like the
But
loudest system.
it's more
Right?
than one person because Herc and Mario had big systems. Mario might have overloaded Herc somewhere, but under Herc, couldn't nobody else fuck with him either. He was killing everything. So going up, Mario would stop him. Going down, he could have that.
Right.
And then you had Theodore and different niggas that niggas was liking because I ain't gonna front. I used to sit back and watch what's going on. We were doing the right thing, you know, and we handling people.
Right,
And
right.
that's why they kept coming back.
Mm.
You build your crowd, you satisfy them,
Yeah.
and they loyal.
Y'all put on it. Y'all did y'all thing. Y'all put on a show.
So, I mean, come on, I'm making
Real
a
talk.
practice, and I'm going, yo, today we gonna do this. Okay, Kev, you gonna do a flip, and they gonna catch you with it. Yeah, I'm on some shit like that, you know. It don't matter.
Spontaneous.
Very spontaneous.
Dope. Dope.
What was your favorite club to rock to
The
perform?
Audubon Ballroom
Say what?
The Audubon.
The Audubon was your favorite?
was my favorite. I like BB Kings and all that, but Audubon Ballroom was like a place you could bring 3,000-4,000 people in, and we used to stuff 6,000 in.
Wow.
What?
At
It was
three-
like
at-
that?
At $3 and $4 a pop.
Wow.
Damn.
We
You was
talking
in there
about
too,
$3 back then was
Well, you
money.
gotta go like this.
Like $20.
Excuse me.
In the Audubon.
It be packed like
Nah,
that?
because-
Excuse me.
I was from Sugar Hill.
Those are facts.
I couldn't
Wow.
go in there.
Wow.
That
I was
Audubon
from
was
Sugar
that
Hill.
big?
Audubon was
Oh,
in Manhattan.
huge.
That was down the block from Sugar Hill. I couldn't go.
And that be packed
Oh.
like that when y'all jam?
4,000. L Brothers battle against whoever the fuck.
Right.
See,
Pack.
so, all right. So now, all right.
Damn.
Cat.
I want to bring something, right? So,
You so many
We talk-
people outside, you think somebody got shot.
so we're talking about now, you know, groups like, you know, R&B groups, things like that, with other celebrities on stage, the girls go crazy and all them, right?
Mhm.
Now we're talking about young rap stars who I'm pretty sure that looked up to all of the Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes and the James Browns and the Four Tops and all that, right? Did y'all ever, what was that first feeling, the feeling like we made it, yo?
You know what? I was pretty happy with my boys because everybody always make practice, you know, and everybody try their best, you know. Don't I tell them that I only gonna scream for perfection. If y'all niggas get it right, we good. You know, all we need to do is this and do that and do this and that. I was like a ranger. I always put it all together. I usually write off the lead off. I like to take off because some brothers, you say, yo, come up with something right quick, and he go, Me, I'm like already like
Ready to go.
three more of them, the joints popped out, you know?
Wow.
So I always tell my team, you know what I'm saying? Look, let's practice. Just practice. Just practice. If you don't come to practice, I'm docking you.
Hey, yo,
See,
let me
I
tell you
used to-
something.
That's word? That's
I used
word?
to dock. I used to dock my team.
You could tell they practice because let me
Right.
tell you something. They were stars. I'm gonna say they, no,
That's what I'm
they
saying.
were stars. 'Cause when you make the girls would scream.
Right, right.
For real.
They had the girls, right?
Right.
But they were the first ghetto celebrities.
That's
They were more popular than the drug dealers.
that's my point. That's
Mm.
what I wanted
They
to
were
say.
more popular than the drug dealers.
That's what I
They
wanted,
were
yeah.
ghetto celebrities.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So they were the Four Tops.
Right.
They were the Temptations.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Of the hip hop.
You know what I mean?
community. That's
No.
dope.
It wasn't just the hip hop community. You know what I'm saying? Because my mother knew who they were. You understand what I'm saying? Because she would green light it to allow her baby boy to go. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
When Sandwich would say, he gonna be all right, I got
Right.
it. He going to see so and so perform.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you know she had to figure out who these people are. You know what I'm saying? Only place I couldn't go was to the Audubon.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because we was from Sugar Hill. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Right.
And she knew all the things that was going on up that way.
Broadway, yeah.
That was a non-cipher.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know, but
No,
You're
not going.
Where else you good money?
anything else that you know, Sandwich arranged and said, all right, we was good.
Right.
Hey,
You know
yo,
what I'm saying?
TP, tell people who Sandwich is.
Oh,
You
man.
throwing his name out there,
Well,
but a
you
lot of
know,
people don't know Sandwich like that.
Man, listen, man. Sandwich was the guy, man. You know what
Sandwich
I mean?
promoter?
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely. You know what I mean?
He was,
Good-
and he was
good-
he was good friends with Herc.
yeah, good guy.
Tall
Yeah.
Terrence sandwich.
Yep.
Sandwich.
I know you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yo, he told me he got his name because he used to sandwich people.
Whoa, wait a minute. Is that a
Like, that's
pause?
what you had. Okay, what kind of name is sandwich?
Whoa.
Yeah, man.
I never heard nobody's name named Sandwich. So I said, yo, Sandwich, how'd you get that? How'd you get that name? He's like, yo, I used to sandwich niggas
Him and
up.
that was like this. That a rocket sandwich was like this.
Mhm.
Or
I'm talking about crazy. Like
that's what's up.
Mm.
Big shout out to Sandwich.
Now
Yes, sir.
coming up, that word sandwich. Only time I heard that is when we used to dance. We used to have a girl in the
In the
middle.
middle. That was
Right.
it.
And that was the sandwich.
Sandwich, right?
You know what I'm saying? I don't know this.
Word.
I don't know the other sandwich.
oh
Yeah,
shit.
Sandwich.
Now
is
I
that's
knew when
Yeah,
we
yeah.
was
his name is on a lot
dancing
of
at house
flyers.
parties.
Yeah, he was there.
He was a
Yes.
promoter.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely,
He was
man.
on my team for a while.
Yeah.
So when did when did y'all feel that y'all made it? Like when did y'all realize, wow?
After
Yeah,
we did our
man.
first record, 80, boom. I figure 80, yeah. We did our first single downtown in Midtown, the studio Angel Sound, and it was like a 4-track board or 8-track or so, right? And maybe some of us stick for a drum or something,
Mhm.
whatever. All that. We goes in there. We knock out our first song, rapping fresh out the pack on Solo and Wax Records.
Mm-hmm.
Can I get a soul clap?
Yeah.
We did that 81, and we ran with it because it was evident that people was gonna go after the song because it was still young. Hip hop was still young.
Right.
It's still coming up.
Right.
So if you got a record, then you had to be somebody
Right.
in order to get in there and make a record.
Right.
So you always want to know, damn, how I can get in a record? I wonder what they do. You could ask them, maybe you'll find out.
Right.
But yo, in 81, we did what our rapping fresh out the pack. That was our first solo. I like that because that was us,
Mm.
but it was a young us,
Mm.
right? Like joking around and seeing. And we knew when we saw the only little bit of shit they had, all our emotions and shit dropped anyway. You know, we expected some major studio we going at.
Right.
They got 8-track. I was all fucked up. You know, like come on, man.
Right.
You know? So
Y'all
we
killed
just
that though.
we laid that down. I said, but we said, you know what? Nowadays we're not gonna let nothing defeat us, and any beats that come at us, we gonna rap on it,
Wow.
Right.
Man.
even if we don't
Now,
like.
Wild Style came out 83,
The Wild Style came out in 1982.
82.
It was birthed out there, and then nowhere it landed. 48 from Broadway.
Yeah. Now,
How
tell
far
everybody,
is that?
Wild Style came out in Japan first.
Nope,
No, it didn't.
came from New York.
It came
and
in New
then
York.
They took us to Japan.
They took y'all to
and
Japan.
from there.
Wow.
Okay.
What was that about? Just a
Go out there and you get $500 a show. Do about 5 shows.
wow.
Mm.
That's per
Have
person.
fun.
That was a lot of money back then.
Have fun, be with your niggas,
Right.
make history,
That's
sign
right.
autographs,
That's
and
right.
come home.
Wow.
And y'all, how long y'all was in Japan?
12 days.
12 days.
Y'all made history.
Sheesh.
That's 12 days. Ain't that something?
How did
History.
was they very receptive?
That's why we ended up getting over there because they wanted us
$5,000.
over there bad. Niggas have been here
Right.
and saw us and different shit. Charlie told them XYZ, and it happened.
Wow.
That's
Y'all
what's
see
up.
how hip hop. You see how it is, man. You see. Once we
Now,
planted that
You
seed.
know what we gotta do now is make your Grammys this year. That's what I'm shooting for, y'all. Help me, I'm shooting for the Grammys. Anytime you see Melon them up there, whatever, I feel like I should have been sitting right
Yeah,
there.
you're
I
right.
said,
Absolutely.
Explain,
I said-
explain to people
I
about that
I said-
situation.
I sit home and think about it, but like the Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five was inducted in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Excuse me.
Mhm.
It was various members on the song. Mel as well. You already know that. Waterbed Kev. Yeah, I said Kevy Kev. Waterbed Kevy Kev is on the record as well. And I would like to know where's my dude.
What record is this?
White
Yeah.
Lines, man.
Wow,
I did the freeze and the rocks and the bows.
Wow.
And I said,
Wow.
Rich man Dristan, nigga. No more cocaine, just rich man Dristan.
Wow.
I want my money. I want my plaque. I want my respect. And I made the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Mom. Trust me.
Wow.
So you was the one that said
I can
don't
relate.
do it?
Gets no
I
realer
can
than
relate.
that, yo.
Yeah.
Gets
I can
no
relate.
realer than that.
A lot of people don't know.
A lot of stories go over here,
Oh,
man.
a lot of people
Right.
don't know that Kevy Cab was a member of Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five.
Right.
So now,
First.
Wow.
yeah.
You heard
So,
it first.
and whose
Genesis
place did
Radio.
you? Whose place did you take?
I took Creole spot for a while, you know.
Chi Creole.
Yeah, I helped the Furious
Solid
out big
gold.
time.
Mm.
You know, none of them ever said thank you, but we see each other and shake hands and all
Well, you
that
know,
shit.
That's a weird dynamic. You know, what's crazy is in my travels, I move around a lot with this music thing, and me and Flash done been on the same planes quite a few times,
Mm-hmm.
going to the same events, different
Mhm.
places, man.
Mhm.
You know what? And he flies solo sometime, and we bumped into each other. Him and Whip was together,
Mm-hmm.
you know, one place, and Bambaataa and Whip.
Yeah, because Bam was out with Bam for a minute.
You know what I mean? And I was like, you know, that's a weird dynamic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I always see Melly Mel and Scorpio together.
That's all
All
they
the
got now
time.
from the Furious Five.
Yeah. But like I said,
But
Raheem.
they don't get along for
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
Yeah,
they
they
got
don't
that
get-
word.
yeah,
They got
yeah,
that word.
yeah.
Trust
But like
me,
I said,
I'll tell y'all niggas, y'all trust me. Go ahead, baby.
I see Flash doing events by himself,
Yep.
Mhm,
and he got some other cats
mhm,
that
Yep.
be performing doing the Furious Five songs.
Right.
mhm.
You know, he got his own Furious Five cats that he do stuff with. Because like I said, I've been to events, and you know, we've been on the plane together, go to the same event, like okay, you know what I'm saying. Then go to Europe, Bambaataa's over there,
Mhm.
and Whip's with him.
Yep.
I'm like, this is kind of hell here, you know what I'm
But
saying?
it's still dope, though.
It's
So we got
it's
different-
dope. It's,
Different crews.
it's dope, but you know what I'm saying? Like, why you don't? What's the disconnect? Why everybody just can't
Be together.
Right.
make
Like
it
you
work?
see Bambaataa and Globe
Right.
or Power Wow together or Globe together.
Make
You
it
know what
work.
I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because
A
guess
lot
what?
of egos, man.
Guess what?
A lot of egos.
All these accusations ain't nothing new,
Right.
No.
right? So don't. Why burn down the house and mess up the business?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Keep the business tight, make the money. You know what I'm saying? Like them other people do. Them other people, they don't have to love each other, but they still make the money
That's a fact.
and keep the
Mhm.
money in the community. Let it run around 7 times before it leaves the community.
That's
You know what I'm
a
saying?
fact.
So, you know, like for me, right? You know, I do what I do, right? You know what I mean? And as I travel, I leave the country, I live a place, I'm in the music circle. And when I see New York hip hop, I gravitate toward them because I'm a New Yorker. Like, yo, what up?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I see you in the airport, and if we definitely get on the same plane, we going to the same spot, I'm going to holler.
Right.
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 No
You know what I
doubt.
mean? Yo, what
Right.
up? You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But when I see that you ain't with none of your crew,
Right. What's going
Right.
on?
you know what I'm
What's
saying?
going
You know
on?
what I mean?
Right. Right.
You know, and then you know, bam, what up? You know,
Right.
and he get money,
Yeah.
Yeah.
He get money.
get money. Everybody blew him up.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all want to disenfranchise with this brother here over some old shit that everybody already knew.
You knew about.
Guess
right.
what? Y'all just wrote yourself off a paycheck.
Right.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Pretty much.
Y'all just wrote yourself off a paycheck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because here I am in Prestatyn, right?
Mhm.
And in Manchester, him and Whip over there. Doing the damn thing.
Right.
Mhm. Getting that money.
Doing
Getting
Planet
that,
Rock.
you getting that bag.
Wow.
Doing Planet Rock.
Yeah.
Wow.
Bam is giving him 500 a show. And he's out there with him. This ain't the first time. You know, I always know what's going on. They call me and let me know anyway. I don't get excited about it. I'm saying have fun.
Right.
No,
I'm working.
Bam is getting paid.
You know what I'm saying? I'm working. I'm having fun doing. Do you good? Making money. Make some money.
Right. Right.
So,
Now-
I tell my nigga.
Now, Kev,
Yeah.
you definitely may know this story,
Mm-hmm.
and it goes to what we're talking about.
Right.
How did Bam pull off Jazzy Sensation you had Jazzy J, you had Bam. They all pretend to be Freeze, B, Lester.
Ice.
How
That's the ice.
Master I
Mhm.
I don't want to say why, but how that had even come about. That was the biggest cutthroat I ever heard.
Wait. Explain that again. Say that again. I didn't even catch that.
I'm asking
Yeah, I know what you're asking them. Yeah.
Bam,
Uh-huh.
Jazzy J,
Okay.
and some people
Okay.
Mhm.
went on tour to be Jazzy 5,
Get out of here.
to be B,
Yeah.
Ice,
Les.
so
Chuck
Les,
them up.
Chuck,
Master
Right.
D.
Master D,
Right.
all of them.
Right.
And he just said they were just saying how they went on tour with Whip and a couple other fellas that wasn't even Soul Sonic Force.
There was even Jazzy 5.
What
None of them. None
Now,
of them.
I don't understand how is
Now,
that even
what-
allowed.
that
That's
That's
because
why I
if a man
said-
cut your throat, I cut it too.
Wow.
That's what they
Wicked,
said.
bro.
Bandpipe said, "Yo, what you think the president's gonna say if I take, I don't know, man. They call, yo, we got, I got that later. You fuck that. Where you going, nigga?
Word.
so that's
How'd
when
you let them book you like that?
That's
number
my
one?
point.
is
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
when that happened,
Wow.
Tommy Boy dropped Jazzy 5
I don't
because
know.
Tommy Boy got a lot to do with
Yeah,
a lot of stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I remember. I thought it was just a homeboy. That's how much they was down. He
Right,
was
right.
a label
Right.
at one time. You know?
Mm.
Married up. Niggas was making moves. Everybody got a head start, you know what I'm saying? But where y'all at now, y'all ain't far to reach, yo.
That's right. That's right.
Coming.
Oh, and
Especially
shout out
the
to the
ones that's not
original
showing the
DJ
real love,
Holiday
man.
also that was part of
Holiday.
Yeah, DJ Holiday. The
that
original.
was part of Jazzy 5. He was the
Mhm.
DJ.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah.
Easy Trick too. Shout out
Yes.
to Easy Trick. Sham.
Rest
Shit.
in peace, Trick. Yeah, man.
Rest in peace, Trick.
Yo, this game is
It's ill.
It's wicked.
it
man.
really is.
And it's
yo.
and it's only our game.
Yeah, it's only us.
Yeah.
Ain't
Yeah.
nobody
It's only
else.
our
It's
game,
us.
bro. It's only our game, and that's how I don't understand, man. Everybody talk this, oh, we gotta get, whatever.
We
But
go do it, and when we leave, fake ass niggas go right behind us and say, yo, stop that. Don't do this. Get him.
that's right.
That's
We
how
don't
it-
need them. Get
Your
somebody.
own niggas
That's
cutting
crazy,
through.
bro.
Your
Damn,
own
man.
niggas. Bro.
That is
And
crazy.
we all
bro.
got an idea of some of them niggas who they could be.
That's a fact.
You know what
That's
I mean?
a fact. I don't heard. Like I said, we done had Raheems. We done had
Mhm.
certain people here that gave us
Hollywood.
these stories. Hollywood.
Yeah.
That done gave us these stories.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? That's why I say, you're not gonna, you listen to any other show out there, you're not gonna get these raw
Sure
stories, man.
Shout out to
And we talking
MC
to the pioneer-
Shan
pioneer
too.
hip-hop. Yeah,
Shan
Shan
too.
too.
That's
Word
Yeah.
up.
nice.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? We're talking to pioneer hip hop, so we getting it straight from the,
Yeah.
you understand, the horse's
Mhm.
mouth.
Yeah.
You understand
the
what
gut.
I'm saying?
From the gut.
You know
Word
what I
up.
mean? And not even the shows
Straight
you see on
from the
YouTube, you gotta
pioneer.
get in this,
Yeah.
man.
You ain't hearing it from me. You ain't hearing it from nobody else but the Pioneer, man, on Genesis Radio.
Word up.
Absolutely.
Word up,
Absolutely,
right?
man.
Word.
Yeah, still breathing on purpose.
All right, then. It's a reason. Everything works out for a reason. So we might be coming out with a wild
What kind of
style
time
too.
frame we got?
Or we might do
Ain't
a
nothing
remake
wrong
of
with
Crush
that.
Groove. You know what I mean?
With that.
Yo, Kev, I got a
Take
question
34.
for you real quick.
Bro.
I got a question for you. So hip hop's 51 years now, man. Where do you see hip hop in the future?
Oh, it's gonna elevate long as brothers stick together. If you don't stick together, it's defeating yourself.
That's a fact.
It take two people to run a farm, and a female and a male, right? He
Right.
got some of the bills, she got some of the bills.
Mm-hmm.
If one person got the bills, then he carrying the weight.
Mm-hmm.
Don't nobody need all that.
Mm-hmm.
You a little too old for that shit.
There's always power in numbers, man.
Always.
Strength of numbers, no doubt.
Power
What
in
do
numbers all the time.
do you like the direction that hip hop is right now?
No, not right this moment. No, a couple of years.
And I ain't just
back
talking
when
about
we
like
go-
New York, but I'm just
Yeah.
talking about in general.
Nah, I don't listen to everybody's music anyway. In general,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? If it's 50 niggas out there, I listen to like 14 or something.
Mm.
I'm not on it like that,
Mm.
and I can't learn nothing. It's just hearing to me.
Mm.
So they ain't teaching me now why I indulge and spend my time over there.
That's a fact. The only thing they're talking about is what we did in our past.
So,
You dig what I'm saying? There's no real avenue when it comes to hip hop.
Right.
Like the avenue they created. You
Right.
dig what I'm saying? They created the harmonizing.
yeah.
the dance steps, the routine.
Yeah, they're not-
created something.
This generation
Cats
is not
ain't
carrying the
doing that.
torch
That's
on
what I'm
the
saying.
Talking about with tuxedos.
It's no showmanship in hip
There's
hop.
no
There's no
showmanship.
showing. There's no show in hip hop.
You got one dude on stage with 20 or 40, 50 people in the back.
Yeah.
You walking up and down.
Yeah.
just
There's
rhyming.
no show. There's no
There's no
showmanship.
show.
Like
Right.
like I said, these dudes here, they were celebrities. They were the Temptations. They
That's right.
they were
Yep.
the Jackson 5. They just was rapping.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
They stepped out there like that. Man, don't you know every little kid got those tapes
Oh, come on, man.
and got in front of their camera and
Yeah.
their mirror
Yeah.
and said those rhymes and whatnot. I could sit there and say all their rhymes.
And
You know what I'm saying?
You know what's crazy, Keith? I'm surprised nobody came at you with a big envelope for them tapes, especially for the hip hop museum.
And he got the best.
And that's my point. You
He
have
got
the
best.
you got rare items, man. I'm surprised nobody came at you yet and say, "Yo, how much can we pay you just to put this in the museum to play it?"
They want to try to get it for free.
Oh, see, that's
They
the
be
problem.
coming at me, yo, can you send me? Nah, I'm not giving it to you for
what are
free.
what are we
No.
doing here? No.
I reached out to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and I told them and explained to them what I had, and they was like, that is very nice if you could donate, huh?
What are you
So they wanted me to send MP3 files of 50 top hip hop parties, block parties, park jams, clubs.
Cut
And
the
I'm
check,
like-
sir. Cut the check,
Yeah,
sir.
I'm like, yo, you can't pay me for this? They like, no, we don't pay. I said, hold up. If I had tapes of Elvis Presley
All right,
in the
then.
basement
All right,
at
then.
13 years
All
old,
right,
you
then.
gonna sit there and tell me you're not gonna pay me?
I did.
Come on,
I did.
So, in these guys in these museums, they try me. Why don't you put your some of your tapes on YouTube? I said, now why would I do something
Everybody
stupid?
get-
That's stupid, yeah.
Why would I do something stupid
Yeah.
like that so y'all can put me out of business?
Of course.
That if everybody has access to the tape, that
They
puts
put
me
you
out of
out of-
business.
right.
And that's the name of the game. They try to put you out of business. They're trying to take over our culture, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's all it's about, man.
So you can
That's what it's
download.
about.
So I put up a tape. You're gonna download on the YouTube and
Of
then
course.
put me out and then you're gonna sell my shit.
Of course. That's just what it
Get the
is.
fuck out of here.
That's just what it is.
Excuse me
man.
with the profanity.
You know what I'm saying? But you are a museum yourself.
Yo,
You are a hip hop museum yourself, brother. Walking around with those tapes. Man,
yeah, man.
man.
Cats be coming at me. Yo, can you send me? Nope.
Nah, fool.
Can you give me? You got a tape of? Yeah, I got it, but you ain't getting it.
$500 or $1,000 for that.
I'm not
tape.
even.
that.
You're not getting it.
Sheesh.
I'm not even charging no more.
Sheesh.
No, I'm not selling nothing from my
Sheesh.
collection.
Yeah, man.
No,
Yeah.
I'm trying to put them in the Library of Congress.
You got.
I'm
you
trying
got-
to put. Somebody reached out to me to do a literary agent reached out to me to do a book deal, so I can have the Book of Tapes Volume 1, the Book of Tapes Volume 2, and the Book of Tapes Volume 3. And I'm like, all right, we're gonna be looking at 500,000 to 2 million.
Yeah,
That
that's
makes
what I'm
sense.
saying.
That makes sense.
That's the type of a
Because
book
what they
deal
have is rare.
because we're talking about
Come on,
1,100,
artifacts, man.
1,200 tapes.
Yeah,
We're talking about Mr. Magic,
yeah.
30 radio shows of Mr. Magic on WHBI. We're talking about the first time Biz Markie was on the mic. We're talking about tapes from Fantastic, L Brothers, New Sounds, early LL, early Mikey D. We're talking about Grandmaster Flowers. We're talking about early Cold Crush,
Wow.
Dr. Rock and the Foursome Seas at Harlem World.
Wow.
Yo, we talking about people that's not even here no more.
That's what I'm saying. You got rare artifacts, bro.
And you want to
rare
shortchange me?
artifacts.
Ain't happening.
My man. My
Cut
man.
that check.
Stick to them guns, man. Stick
Word
to them
up.
guns,
Cut that
man.
check.
'Cause you got it, man. You got it, man. And again, you listen to these tapes.
I
You
listen
hear
to
these tapes, and you got a pioneer right next to you. How does that feel?
that feels.
It feels
Yo, that
it's
feels crazy.
unexplainable, right? It's ill.
I used to listen to him and his crew when I was 15, 14 years old.
Right.
And I'll be going through all kinds of hell in my house because my mom's Jehovah's Witness, you know what I'm saying? Going to the Kingdom Hall. She wants to, peer pressure me into becoming a Jehovah's Witness.
Right.
And I'm like, I don't want to be no Jehovah's Witness. I want to be in hip hop.
Right.
I want to live this culture. And
right.
I'm listening to the L Brothers, and I remember, I'm emulating them. And I'm
Right,
like,
right.
yo, I'm hearing Echo Chamber. I'm hearing the mic get cut off.
Wow.
I'm hearing these cats doing routines, and I'm like, yo, man, I want to live this.
Yeah, I don't want to live that lane.
I don't want to be Jehovah's
Yeah,
Witness,
man.
but my mother put so much peer pressure on me that the only thing that the only outlet I had was these tapes
That's it.
to get me through these dark days. And
Yeah.
yo, I know it got to be something that God put me on this earth to live for, man,
Yeah,
so I can
yeah.
continue dreaming. These tapes gave me that outlet to dream
Wow.
and dream big.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yo, they
But
was
you
talking
know-
about Benzes and boats and big screen TVs in their ROMs and limousines and I'm like,
and that was that's what all of us was looking at back then in that era,
Yo.
living in the era we was living in.
I'm gonna tell
You
you,
know what I
these
mean?
tapes gave me hope.
when
Real.
I knew hip hop was real, was I was being trained as a musician, right? That's what I, as a kid, and as I told y'all before, James Ntume was my music teacher, right? And I didn't even know who he was back then because I was just a little kid, right? When he bought into hip hop,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? Then I knew it was real because he was serious about music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And when he was like, yeah, played hip hop music, you know what I'm saying? And he talked about it and he gave us a little background about other types of music, how they started, how like with the R&B and the jazz and the blues and everything else. And he said how hip hop is no different than that. You know what I'm saying? And it
Right.
started like the same way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I was sold. You know what I mean? Sold. Because one day he just talked about it because I don't know where he went. You know what I'm saying? Because they were talking about how the DJs was cutting, scratching different music beats and whatever. You know what I'm saying? And they had just started. They had just made a record with somebody's music or something. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I mean? And I remember he was just teaching us the synthesizer. You know what I mean? And when he talked about hip hop and the rappers and this, that, and the third, I was sold.
Word.
I said,
That's what I want to do.
if he's talking about this is what it is.
That's what it is.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I mean? And then he was teaching us on the synthesizer, hip hop type beats, music stuff. I was like, all right, this is official. It's gonna be around.
Official tissue.
It's gonna be around. It's not.
Yeah,
it's
man.
just not no.
It ain't gonna.
It
ain't no
ain't just a
fad.
fad.
Word. That's
Because-
what everybody
because
thought. Everybody thought it was gonna be a fad.
If my music teacher's talking about it, it's gonna
Right.
be around.
Right.
You know what I mean?
No doubt. So
Because he said one day they're gonna need musicians. He said one day the DJ ain't gonna be there. They're gonna need musicians.
And
The
look.
DJ's gonna be a prop. They're gonna need musicians one day.
We use CDs first.
All right.
and then we use it rough, and then after that, we rock and roll music.
Yeah.
So, question: what was it like when y'all first heard yourselves?
Wow.
I know that's crazy, right?
Well, when we made that first record in Harlem, they set up a party for us to come here. Everything that we had did,
Okay.
so we could get a head start on it.
Okay.
When they played it, you always think something's wrong because it's you.
That's right. That's right.
If you didn't think it was you, you wouldn't have that thought.
That's right. That's the truth.
So when he played it, it sounded so clean and drums was real clean. Like I thought it was almost like it wasn't a record because you don't hear all that good instrumental or the sticks banging
Right.
as much as you hear in hip hop.
Right.
So he said, he put it on, the words came on. We sound young, yo, real young.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like little niggas. And I was like, oh shit. He was like, nah, hold up, man, come back, Dot. You said so and so wrong or whatever. Go over that one thing. We didn't have much to work with. So we said we gotta make it in the tape. So we cut a record in the tape.
Wow.
We ain't have none of that cool out time for this.
Right.
half of
Right.
that,
You gotta get to business. Right.
straight street chill, boom.
No punching.
None. And we was like, yo, Jordy's dope. And the man, God bless his dead, name was what's this dude? This nigga from 125th Street anyway. He took it and put it on Solo on Wax. And brought a bus that we drove around and, distributing the music on everybody, whatever.
Wow.
And he had a radio store across the street from Celebrity Club, and that was called Johnny Soul on Wax. It was this nigga Johnny Townsend was his name. He ended up dying not years back. But he had a record store, and we had our song in his record store.
Wow.
And people coming to buy it. We signed the autographs and stuff in the store, and that's how we was doing it.
That's
But
was it the same for when y'all hear the battles on the tapes? Was that the same?
Yeah, those are distorted to an extent. If you know the sound, you can tell that. You can hear they faded a little bit, because it's been so long.
Right.
Yo, it's so long. Cold Crush ain't even get over it yet. They still be talking about it like it was yesterday.
Really?
Yeah, like they ain't lose. Who took that money? Why would you just keep letting something live that's over unless you want to do it again?
Right.
I don't want to do it again now. They ain't ready for that.
Right.
Well, you know how it is, man.
That's what I'm saying.
But now, is it because maybe nobody from the Fantastic spoke up about it really like the way you're doing it?
Some of them
And that's
do.
why they getting away with saying that they, did this and did that, maybe?
I mean, Whipping them was pretty cool with them or whatever. I didn't know Kaz and them then or whatever. I heard his name. I seen his face one time, but it wasn't on the hip hop scene nowhere. Nothing. It was just somebody saw him on Website Avenue. Someone says Kaz. I said, yeah, I whatever. So, and then from there, they wanted to play on our side of the town. And I think we did let them play one time on our side of the town. And then we played on their side, the Blue Lagoon, the Blue whatever. That shit was on the corner, 184th and Webster. There was a Blue joint upstairs. We played up there with them. This was L Brothers. It's ain't fantastic though.
Okay.
This is all L Brothers and shit.
Okay.
And we went up there and got to know them for a change. Like they didn't have the whole group yet, but we met somebody.
Right.
I don't know why they was at us so hard, just to make that happen. I'm saying I don't know why.
Everybody wanted the crowd.
Yeah.
And listen,
They
but
wanted the crowd.
it was a good rivalry. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It
Nobody got killed.
Never turned violent.
And that
turned
turned
you know what I'm saying?
Great battles
You know what I mean?
of hip hop history.
Because guess what? Somebody dropped a dope rhyme, made everybody go home and write some shit.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
That's
Because just like when we were making music, I never forget when Surface dropped their stuff. You know what I mean? And they was in Montclair, New Jersey and shit at some club, and they had a little album release party. This was like 1980, 89, 88. You know what I'm saying? We heard that shit. You know what I mean? He's like, oh shit. We immediately left. Went home into the studio and said, I gotta make something that's hotter than that shit. You know what I'm saying? It was friendly competition.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it was the same thing, man. You know what I mean? Like, yo.
That's all. To them, it would have meant like the world, because then they'd have walked away with a title, and I know they would wear their ass on their shoulder. They would have said, we beat them niggas, y'all. Like, I was like telling them it wasn't going to be like that and shit.
Yo, speaking of friendly competition, how did you feel when Kumo D got at Busy Bee at Harlem World and a Christmas rapping contest, the professional? And was you there?
Yeah.
You was there.
I'm always, yeah.
So how did you feel that this was your label? This was your dude on your team?
He wasn't on my team
At that
when he had the time. He was
No,
separate.
he
He
was
was just
separate.
busy.
Okay.
But still, okay, in order for Mo D to write the things and say the things that he said about Busy, he had to really be checking them out.
Right. That's right.
Right.
That's
He had to
number
study him.
one.
He had to study him.
That's number one, right?
Right.
Number two, you going to disrespect a nigga you really don't know?
Well, that's because everybody knew it was just rhymes.
Right.
It wasn't
Mo
going to be
didn't
no
see it
violence.
like that.
It
Mo
wasn't
didn't
going
see
to be
it
no
like that.
violence. Wasn't going to be no violence though.
Busy didn't have a rounds to fight back, but Mo D knew that, and he banked on that, and he banked on the fact that he must have thought this nigga was some kind of ass that he could talk about him like that. You can't do that. I would have did that to me. I'd have smacked Mo D in his face. You don't disrespect me. You battle me. It's all for fun.
Right.
You don't get into it personal.
Right.
Right. He made it
He
personal.
didn't know him long enough to do no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So I
Wow.
was a little upset with the shit. And I used to let niggas know, B, you can't be letting niggas do such and such, such and such. He had to be on your dick to do the shit he did and say what he said. So he won, give him that. You want to go at him again? Busy was like, he ain't give a fuck anyway. You know he wasn't going to lose nothing because he was one of the niggas that was down first.
Right.
So he going
That's
to be
right.
around. B ain't
That's
worried
right.
about that.
That's right.
He was before he came out. He was running
Word
before
up.
the movie.
Word
That's
up.
what I'm
Word
saying.
up.
Right.
And when he was in my group, it was